Talk more about this now. We're getting over across the red carpet. And they've even got the ropes up, so I can't make it over there. Alicia's here with Gwen Reyes to break down some of the night's biggest moments. I'm going to jump this rope just like...
You should have caught Wheeler trying to do his step and repeat just a moment ago in the commercial break.
I bet it was classy.
Yeah, it was actually, I will say, it was a little bit classier than Tiffany Haddish having to grab her dress and hop the rope. But let me stop.
You heard it here first.
Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. My goodness, we have so much to talk about.
So much to unpack.
I mean, wow. Okay, so Jason touched on this. The politics. You got a lot of it last night.
A lot of politics.
And it started on the red carpet with Ryan Seacrest.
With Ryan Seacrest, who was doing the E red carpet, which is usually where all the celebrities want to go. But earlier last week, publicists were starting to leak that they were not going to be letting their big time names talk to Ryan Seacrest.
Because he's facing some accusations.
Because he's facing accusations from a former stylist, and E has cleared his name, has said there was no fault, there was no foul play there. However, a lot of people don't really believe it.
Yeah, there's no tolerance for that, especially these days. Okay, so once we actually got into the ceremony, I just want to talk quickly about the set. My goodness, Gwen.
The set was insane.
It was spectacular.
Yeah.
It was so gorgeous and just so shimmery and sparkly and beautiful.
And it kept changing.
It really did. I mean, you had to keep your eye you had to try and focus on the presenter, but it was hard to do that because you see all this amazingness going on in the background.
When you saw the first part of the stage and you just see that like rainbow of glitter and diamonds, I was so excited. And there were points where I was like, are we inside of Belle and Beast Castle? Are we inside of like the jewelry box from Sleeping Beauty? It was really great, and I loved it because it kept the flow going. It really kind of made everything feel like alive and like you were inside of a movie.
If this is what they do for the 90s, or rather the 90th
think about the
annual one, think about what they're going to do for that one. I can only imagine.
It'll be in space.
So as far as the categories go, I feel like there weren't any major surprises.
There really were
not
any major surprises, which I thought was really surprising that there were no surprises because there was an entire month of voting this year, which is not very common. There was a lot more time. Usually the SAG Awards and the PGA, which is the Producer Awards, which are the things that help sort of predict what are going to win, air very close to the Oscars. This time we had the Olympics in the middle, so there was lots of time between awards. And you know, there were no big surprises. All of the main actors won that were supposed to win.
So as far as the movies go, I want to talk about quickly Get Out, because that was a very popular film. Not so much maybe, I mean, in Hollywood, the actors and actresses, sure they have their favorites, but at least pop culture, people were really excited about that film, and Jordan Peele won for Best Screenplay.
Yes. Which is crazy because people may know Jordan Peele from Key and Peele, which is was a very popular comedy series on Comedy Central, and now he's making this sort of issues, horror, drama that most people are actually claiming is the first great film of the Trump era. So this has a lot of things to say. It was a very good script, and I was very impressed and very excited to see Jordan win.
Boy, no pressure there. I mean, when you start off like this is his first major project in this way.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think this is going to do for him as far as his career moving forward?
I think that there's going to be so many opportunities for him now. He did very, very well with Keanu, which was their first feature film, and now doing Get Out, and he's getting more and more jobs. And I think that there's supposed to be a Get Out sequel, or I'm hoping, maybe I dreamed that, I don't know.
Really?
Let's just keep putting that out in the ether. Let's have our Get Out sequel.
Speak it into fruition.
That would be great.
I love that. I love that. And one thing, so I, full disclosure, started watching the Oscars sort of in the middle, and everyone kept talking about this jet ski, and I was so confused until the very end when they finally showed it. But
for Michael Bridges,
that was pretty unique. I thought really something funny and great sort of competition, even as far as the timing of the speeches that people were making.
Exactly. So Jimmy Kimmel, at the beginning of the broadcast, he introduces. There's a little video montage saying thank you for the 90 years of Hollywood, and then he goes into this thing and he has all his bits. Jimmy always has bits, and this bit was whoever had the shortest length acceptance speech was going to go away with a jet ski. And I remember watching this and saying, oh my gosh, I hope they run this bit the entire show. I hope that points like Jimmy's going to come out with like a stopwatch and saying, okay, well, Gary Oldman really did not get this one. And it was so great at the end to have the payoff to see Michael Bridges, who won for the Phantom Thread for costume design, to go home with his brand new jet ski, and Helen Mirren.
Lime green too, right? I think I saw that. But you know they don't need a free jet ski.
They don't need a free jet ski.
Totally afford to get themselves their own jet ski.
I hope that they're giving them a little bit of cash at the end to pay for the taxes for it. That would be very helpful.
That is true. There is some cost with that.
Yep.
So overall, did you sort of enjoy?
I did. It ran about an hour long.
It was very
long.
Very true.
And you know, they were this whole bit about let's get these acceptance speeches short, but then you notice that those montage videos just kept kind of going and going and going and going. But I had a really great time. I thought that I thought it was really fun. I'm excited to see Jimmy back next year, but it would also be really great to see a woman host. That would be nice. I feel like Tiffany Haddish and Maya Rudolph might have been putting out their little audition tape last night with that.
Wow.
I know.
Could you imagine if the two of them were to host the Oscars next year?
It would be insane.
I don't know if a lot of people could handle that.
No, I don't.
It would be a bit
I would enjoy it, but it might be a lot.
I think I'd be watching, just sort of cringing, not sure what to expect.
Under a blanket, just hiding.
All right.